After an electric first win of the season on December 14th, Kahawa Pride entered a long holiday break, going 28 days without a single match, and just when we thought we were about to play, our first match back was postponed, extending our league break for another 7 days. But we could not rest any longer, so we scheduled a friendly against Suswa Stars FC, a fellow 5th Division regional club, and we returned with our second live stream of the season. We trained hard all week. Our latest signing, Bradley Maloba, made his debut at center back, and again, thousands of fans showed up to the stream in support of our club. And long story short, it ended up being the most fun we've had all season. But that wasn't all. 2 massive anonymous donors contributed record-breaking amounts to the club, and we launched our completely revamped 2026 player meal plan designed by Head of Strength and Conditioning, Victor Ashinga, complete with supplements and nutrition on a level that we've never seen before. You are now watching Road to the Kenyan Premier League. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 18 of Road to the Kenyan Premier League. We have a lot to catch up on, so let's get into the latest updates. Before we start, if you want to support the project, there are 3 main ways to do so. First up is the KPFC 10 for 10 deal. If you work with JerseyBird on new kits and apparel for your club, and you tell us that you came from this Road to the KPL series, you will receive 10% off your order and another 10% donated directly to Kahawa Pride with a mention in our next financial report video. Just head to JerseyBird.com, tap Start a Project, and you will be paired with one of our designers to create some awesome custom gear, just like the kits you see in our videos. Next up is the Lions Den, the official club Discord. It serves as the community HQ for the club, and we host giveaways, Q&As, and vote on club decisions every month, so go check it out. And lastly, we have our brand new straightforward donation page. If you simply want to contribute to the club, you can do so at kahawapride.paperform.co. It only takes a few seconds, and as always, every single dollar is tracked and publicly stated in our monthly financial report videos. I will link all 3 of these support methods below, and that actually brings me to our first headline of the week. This little donation page that I just mentioned literally just took me an hour or 2 to build, has already generated $4,099, with half of that coming from just 2 donors. Yes, we received 2 random $1,000 donations, one on January 6th, one on January 7th, from 2 individuals in the United States, Alex and Rebecca. Alex said, "Good luck in the new year," and Rebecca said, "Happy New Year, Kahawa Pride. Really proud of you." I double-checked both of them. They are both real, and I don't know what it is, whether it's the storyline we have or it's the transparency with the finances, but the support we have been getting is just insane. And I speak on behalf of the entire club when I say we are beyond grateful to be in the position we are in now. It really is something like I've never seen before. Out of all 82 donations, food and nutrition received the second most after stadium and infrastructure. And since we can't really make any major infrastructure changes yet, we got to work on revamping our food and nutrition, starting with our second major evolution of the weekly player meal plan, which has come a very long way since October. Initially, back in October, we had a very budget-friendly meal plan with only 3 eggs per week and meat served at just 1 dinner each week. Then in September, we upgraded it, boosting egg intake from 3 eggs per week to 14 eggs per week and adding 3 more meat dinners on the schedule, placing the majority of these high-protein meals at the end of the week to better fuel our game days. Since then, we've drastically increased our revenue and profits, so I spoke with Ashinga to get his thoughts on what the next evolution of our nutrition could be. And together, we came up with this new plan moving forward, now with a meat protein source at every single dinner, chicken 5 days a week and beef 2 days a week, with omena, which is another protein-rich dish consisting of small fish, supplementing 3 of the lunches. We also added a new supplements category, starting off with 3 weekly protein shakes and servings of creatine, 2 items that will maximize the results of our off-field workouts, which brings us to our next topic of the video, the basement gym. Over the holiday break, we put a lot of work into the basement, first flattening the floor with concrete, then we added our rubber gym mats across the entire basement. It was a long process. We even had to repair a leak that kept messing with our cement, but finally the gym was ready for equipment. We already had these 2 bikes from a donation back in December, and we are hoping to receive the next batch of training equipment this week for our gym. All our players returned to the clubhouse early last week, including our brand new center back signing, Bradley Maloba. Bradley was a trial attendee who came out of nowhere back in September. He couldn't sign with us back then because he was finishing school, but he has since graduated and is joining our defensive core as Victor Ashinga has stepped aside to focus on strength and conditioning. He's a quiet player, very humble, and I'm glad to have him on the squad. And so far, he has fit in perfectly, getting used to his new home, and he is excited for the season ahead.
I was scrolling my phone and one of my friends told me that the Kahawa Pride will be holding trials. I say, why should not try? And I give it a try and I got myself here. It's a cool thing to be here with my fellow teammates. They are nice people and I really love it. I can say Austin is my really good friend. He's the only person I chill with most of the time, and another friend called Gatonia. I think Gatonia, yes. He's another friend of mine.
Originally, we were scheduled to play Holy Mary FC last Sunday, but the Federation adjusted the schedule so that only teams with games in hand were going to play. You might be thinking, we've only played 2 matches, shouldn't we have games in hand? Technically, no, because we absorbed another team's position 2 weeks after the league started. On paper, we also absorbed those 2 games played. So on paper, we have 4 games played, but those 2 losses, of course, are not on our record. We will make up those 2 games throughout the rest of the league schedule, but that is the reason why we didn't have a league match last weekend. So to fill the gap, we scheduled a friendly match against Suswa Stars FC, a fellow regional league club and one of the top 7v7 clubs in Nairobi, fresh off a Copa del Kenya 50,000 shilling win in November. 1 p.m. rolled around on game day, and it turns out Suswa got stopped by the police on the way, but finally they arrived and we were ready to go. Our usual home grounds, Mahiga Primary, was busy for the day, so we were playing at Kamati Prison Grounds, a 20-minute walk from Mahiga. Our starting 11 looked a bit different from what we had in our last match 4 weeks ago. This is what we had against Soweto Bromley, with Kim's first adjustment being to move Kiari to right back as Otieno replaced Maina along the back line. Govid and Uma remained in place and the defensive midfield remained untouched, but the offense was shaken up as Kasim Mwinyi stayed in Tanzania for 1 additional week. Ochieng stepped into his center mid position, still sided by Salihi on the right wing, but this time Moses Bwire started on the left. For our starting keeper, Kim stuck with Karani. And lastly, Masharia was swapped out at striker as Gatoto got the starting attacker role. So this was our lineup going into the match. No major surprises, just a couple adjustments. The match kicked off to a usual chaotic start with neither team forming any solid chances in the first few minutes, just a bunch of back and forth play. But in the 9th minute, we had our first chance of the match.
Gatoto. Stephen Carrier. Suswa with the ball. Brings that in, forces a good save from Michael Karani. He had acres of space, Bobby Kariuki.
Miguel Karani with an absolutely insane save, looking like prime Casillas with that blocked shot, keeping the match tied at 0. From here on, it was more back and forth play. Gatoto got a decent chance here off a feed from Ochieng in the 21st minute, but couldn't finish it. Salihi was terrifying defenders on the wing as usual, looking to score his first goal since the preseason, and slowly but surely, we were turning up the pressure.
Having stars within their ranks, and the ball is floated into the area, it will be danger for Kahawa Pride. That ball gets in and it will be floated in. Is it a goal? Yes, it is. 1-0. Make the clearance. Mika Zomo
finally, a breakthrough. A long ball from Austin Ochieng caused a mistake from the Suswa keeper, and Marvin Okech finished it with a lofted shot from 30 yards out. Kahawa Pride 1, Suswa Stars 0. The Stars did keep their intensity high, generating a chance of their own just minutes later, but it was cleared last minute by Chiari as the back line maintained their clean sheet, and we went into the half up by 1. At the half, Coach Kim made his first sub, swapping Gatoto out for Louis Waniki, another new name. Waniki is a veteran of the club, one of the original 11 players who started in our 2022 rebrand match, who went on to sign with the Ruiru Hot Stars in Division 1, Kenya's third tier of professional football. He's not an official signing, just an old star we are keeping an eye on, and just 10 minutes in, he makes an impact, forcing this insane save from the Suswa Stars keeper off a feed from Moses Bwire. Over the next 20 minutes, Kim makes several more subs. Bwire subs out for Kamau on the left wing, Negefe subs out for Maloba as Govid moves into the midfield and Maloba takes his center back spot. Chiari subs out for Kevin Maina at right back, Ochieng subs out for Masharia at center mid, and Salihi subs out for Etyang at right wing. And by the 80th minute, Suswa is beginning to tire.
Dusty prison grounds, Jojoma. Very industrious, floats one in. Good goal, number 2.
Waniki continues to make himself known, scoring a goal that was nearly identical to Rico Lewis's goal for Man City just the day before, and again, just minutes later, the attack continues. In one of our best team goals of the season, Felix Kamau buries our third goal just inside the post, effectively sealing the result. But in extra time, we had one last highlight in the tank.
Abu Desai, Govedi, still energetic inside the 90 minutes. Govedi drives all the way. Govedi, will he score? Yes, he does. Captain's goal. Goal number 4. It's 4-0. Game over. From defense to midfield to the striking position, he scores the fourth goal, and it is now job done for the home side, who've been very brilliant this second half.
Benson Govid makes it 4-0 and breaks out his iconic silencer celebration, the same one he used when cutting the score to 3-9 in the finals of our club FIFA tournament. And that would end the match. Another solid win for the club. It was a friendly, but of course it is still good to see another clean sheet. That is now 3 matches in a row without conceding a goal. And now we've added Maloba, who was looking very comfortable in his debut, to strengthen the defense even further. This Saturday, we are back with our first league match in 34 days against Pack University, who currently sit 8th on the table. We remain in 12th. And remember, to get promoted, you have to finish in first place. Only the top team gets promoted, so every single match is crucial. We will be live on the JerseyBird YouTube channel for the match. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. East African time. That is 1 p.m. in London, 8 a.m. in New York. Again, that is Saturday, January 17th. I will see you there. As always, you can catch new episodes of Road to the Kenyan Premier League every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.